Oh my goodness, if for no other reason, because it means you have successfully torn yourself away from binge-watching Season 2 of Orange is the New Black. It's hard, but you're doing it. Can we talk about the ending, you guys? Can you believe it? Crazy Eyes and Piper?
Don't say
the Lady Tail? I haven't seen it. Come on. Do that. Although I appreciate the militancy that broke out. I got a glass in the face. People, it's not just me here. There are so many remarkably talented performers tonight, and I would like to bring out our presenters for the evening at this time. Please, let's give it up for them, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kobi Libii. Adler. I have been privileged enough to share the stage so many times with these remarkable people all across this country. This show has toured Alaska, Hawaii. The show has been there. I have not been to those shows. I'm not bitter. I was not there. I've performed in Manasquan, New Jersey. Okay. I also got the honor of performing in Claremore, Oklahoma. He's had at least 2 of them. Love it. Claremore was lovely, and I think some of you can back me up on this. The motel that we stayed at was actually rated in photos as most convenient should you be cared to be murdered by a drifter. But the breakfast bar was magnificent. And by magnificent, I mean non-existent. Good times on the road. I want to take this moment to share a little bit of personal information with you about myself. Hello, my name is Brad. First, check. The big news is that, and this is usually the sort of thing that you need to turn to page 6 or TMZ to get this level of personal information, but I feel like we've got a pretty strong friendship so far. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, good. She's rolling her eyes. Yeah. There was a shrug involved. I'll check in with you later. We'll see how it's going. The big news is that in November I'm expecting my second child. Are you applauding because you're happy, or you're like, because I'm not pregnant? You have the baby sucker! I'm gonna live! That's what I was getting from you. So I wanted to ask. We're very excited about this now, although admittedly, at first that news was a little terrifying, and I'll tell you why. Because our first child will be 10 in October, and who has kids 10 years apart? Maybe Catholics, Mormons, I don't know. Does people who didn't plan on it. That's I'm that guy! I'm the cautionary tale! Oh my God! But now it's going to be awesome. We're really excited, and I think it's going to be fine because I'm pulling in that big comedy host money. So. That's good. So now we're psyched about it, and we're to the point of like thinking about baby names. It's going to be a boy, so we're thinking, you know. You're cracking your knuckles. I thought there was like a crackling. Must not show favoritism for genders. So we're thinking about baby names like maybe a Simon or a Charlie or something like that. I am a fan of film, American filmmaking from the 70s, and so I've really been pushing hard for something that means something to me from that era of filmmaking, like Greedo. But not going for it. Our child, my son, is in the debate as well. He's hoping for something understated like Stormageddon. Sharknado. Funny thing is, as amusing as that is, you don't get a vote. There's no like corporate baby crazy naming rights situation. My son is not, my unborn child is not a sports arena. There's no Barclays Center, Barton. And in the midst of this whole discussion of names, we got thinking, how come no one ever uses like the super cool names of Greek gods anymore to name their kids? Right? That was the fastest, ladies and gentlemen. That was the thing. Apollo, Anton, Ono. Blam! He pulls it off with panache. But that might be the thing. Like, you literally have to be an Olympian. If your name is Apollo or Zeus or Hades or something, right? You're like an Olympian, you're a super powerful CEO, or like a horrible dictator. That's it. Because everything else in between, that's weird and it's not going to work, right? If you met, hello, my name is Mercury, would you be willing to sign this petition to ban fracking? That's anticlimactic. Hi, my name is Poseidon, I'll be conducting your audit. That's a sad life. This is my son Damocles, call him Dam. That's a tough middle school years for that kid. Alright, so as much as I love to do obscure jokes about Greek gods' names, all my thoughts for you. Really? We have an incredible show for you tonight that we've got to get to. Let me explain to you what's going to happen here if you've never joined us before. In just a moment on this stage, you are going to hear 4 original songs that perhaps you're not familiar with yet, but soon they are going to wind their way into your hearts and your minds and your souls, not like a tapeworm. They will live with you forever. Unless you seek medical attention. At the conclusion of hearing all of those 4 songs, you are going to vote on which one of these magnificent tunes is most deserving of tonight's top honor. Now, you're all familiar, of course, with the Tony Awards, which celebrate the best of Broadway. Well, this, my friends, is the PHONY Award. It's just as prestigious and 5 times as deadly. Alright, so now in order to assist you, you're going to hear a lot of wonderful things, like I said. And inside your programs, if you've not already mentioned, and if you're at the front table, my gosh, they're folded open and they're ready! Wow, excellent. You can follow along, you can take notes, you can write the song titles, the musicals that they're from in order to jog your memory when it comes time to vote. And those pens that you're using, keep them. Welcome. Don't want to brag, but... Alright, so without further ado, let the show begin. Ladies and gentlemen, our first presenter has World Cup fever! Or he's got meningitis. We're not sure which it is exactly. Please welcome Kobi Libii!
World Cup fever or meningitis? Can't it be both? The song I'll be singing tonight is, of course, one that I cherish. And though it may sound to some of you like I've never sung it before, I assure you thousands of times, literally thousands. And the last time I sang this song, in the middle of the song, an elderly gentleman stood up with a single tear rolling down his face. Or looked me in the eye and said, "Stop." No one will ever know exactly what he meant. That song is, I left my bus in the parking lot in San Francisco. Excuse me, I sung this so many times, I said it incorrectly. It's in a parking lot in San Francisco, not a parking lot, a distinction those of you who know and love the show will appreciate. The song, I left my bus in a parking lot in San Francisco, of course, comes from the musical Psychedelia. Psychedelia is a trippy 60s musical about one young innocent boy coming of age with drugs. Psychedelia tells the story of this innocent boy who is thrust into a world of free love and tabs of acid and regrets that he will only know years later. It of course flashes between concrete reality and psychedelic fantasy with a dexterity known only to true aesthetic athletes. Now, I don't play this young boy coming of age. I know too much, friends. Due to this hard world. I play the grizzled old hippie that the boy meets and rides in a bus with for weeks and shows him the world. And it's from this character's perspective that the song "I Left My Bus in a Parking Lot in San Francisco" is so. So without further ado, I ask you to trip along with me. As we enjoy the song "I Left My Bus in a Parking Lot in San Francisco" from the musical Psychedelia.
I got it, Rash. I got everything you asked for.
Oh, thank you so much, Stuart. I really appreciate it. I know these just look like carrots, but they are not just carrots. They are magic carrots.
I'm sure that the guy that I bought them from was giving me anything but carrots. I'm afraid of those, Rash.
Oh, Stuart. I didn't just ask you to meet me in this abandoned field of mud for your help. I asked...
Just like you told me, I heard the wind calling. I listened real hard and heard the wind. I put my ear close to a dandelion, and I'm sure I heard it speaking to me. And then the biggest test of all was when I found your sock hanging from a tree. And I knew that I had to spiritually climb and put my foot into something warm.
Stuart, I've given this test to 20 young men from the middle of America.
I saw 3 of them dead on the way.
That's right, Stuart. You are the first man. I say man, not boy, Stuart. The first man. It's not about just that, Stuart. And that's what I'm trying to communicate to you. Is that you, unlike those 20 people before you, are ready to truly become an apostle of mine.
I will do anything. I dressed like you. I tie-dyed everything that I had in my socks.
Absolutely.
I'm wearing this sash around my head.
It looks so good on you.
And most importantly, I'm freeballing.
Let me just lift up one leg of your cargo shorts.
Oh, my cargo shorts, okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah! Wow!
Whoa!
Wow!
Oh, Charity.
Hey, the wind called me to you. I thought it was sending me the other direction, but it turned out I was coming here. Josh, I found your keys. I know you'd lost them somewhere, and I found them.
Can I touch them, Josh?
You can't, Stuart. It's all coming together. Just like the mescaline oracle told me.
You're all here for a different reason. I'm here because I was called. Charity, of course you're here because the wind told you to come.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me why you're here.
Yeah, Rash.
those keys jingle, when I hear those keys shake, yes, I wonder and I wonder and I wonder which way the wind does rake. When I hear those keys tinkle, when I hear those keys pop, I wonder and I wonder and I wonder and I wonder, have I finally found my place to stop? Because years ago I was told I would only find those keys, when I also discovered the man who would make me fall on my knees. I left my bus in a parking lot in San Francisco, and I will not get back till I find the one. Those keys rustle, when I hear them stir, I ponder and I ponder and I ponder and I ponder and I say things over. I ponder and I ponder and I ponder, oh my gosh, I'm falling down a giant kitchen sink. I was told many years ago that I left my bus to die, and it would only come back to me when a great one met my eye. I left my bus in a parking lot in San Francisco. No, it will not. No, it will not come back until I leave. No, it will not come back until I meet. Oh my God, I see hands walking on top of another feet. And it will not come back until the one I meet. I left my bus in a parking lot in San Francisco. The distinguishing A versus the is the sole reason why Tony Bennett has not brought legal action. Interestingly enough, I was in San Francisco myself last week, and I can tell you, this is like a documentary show. It is exactly like that to this day. I wonder who the one is. All right, well, let's keep things moving right along. Our next presenters are coming together as a duo because that is how they were distinguished on the stage this year with their remarkable tune. You may know them as the people who sent you all those Farmville and Candy Crush invitations. Please don't hold that against them when they come on stage. It's Rachel Bouton and Annie Schiffmann.
Thank you so much. I'm so...
Thank you.
Please.
Annie and I
Yes.
share so much.
Yes?
Though you wouldn't know it from looking at us.
Right.
And
We actually met doing a production of Sideshow. onto my desk, I knew that there was only one woman that I could truly sing this song with, and it's of course you, Rachel.
Yes. And that song is, of course, A Semester in Paris.
A Semester in Paris, which comes to us from the musical Pourquoi Pas? Pourquoi Pas tells the story of one gal as she leaves her life in New Jersey and spends a semester in Paris, and how she really learns who she is.
Of course. And it also follows the trials of her best friend, whom I play, who does not come from such generous means and is struggling with the departure of her friend. And so in the scene in which A Semester in Paris is sung, we are, in essence, discussing how her semester abroad is going to affect our friendship.
Exactly.
As I have to stay home in exotic New Jersey.
To be Bridge and Tunnel specific. And so now we bring you A Semester in Paris from the musical Pourquoi Pas?
I just don't see why you gotta go.
There are things to discover out there.
There's plenty to discover in Tenafly.
Yeah, there's plenty to discover in Tenafly. Yeah, like, what's the best way to get over the GWB? What time should I leave? Should I take Route 17 or should I take Route 4?
They're opening a new wet seal at the mall. Come on. Janet.
Gina, look, you know if there was any way that I could take anybody with me, it would be you. I mean, you have been my friend ever since the 2nd grade when we were going to Casella's every single day after school.
Oh, I love Casella's. I don't know.
Hold on. Yeah?
It is me, Francois.
What can I do for you?
I just came to give you your billet. I will see you at the aéroport, huh? And do not bring Kobi. All fortune is with me, not here in New York. Wait.
See, that's what you don't get. People handing you a paper airline ticket. Right in your very own bedroom. This is why I have to go, but don't worry. It's only for a
semester in Paris, which really drives home, I think, the proud tradition in American or French theater, the never-ending appeal of a creepy Frenchman. We're really gonna boil it down. Let's break it down. All right? Was he not conveniently right outside East Side? Earlier I mentioned that my 9-year-old, we have a 9-year-old son. He's here tonight and I'm anticipating a lot of questions on the way. Let's move right along, shall we? Our next presenter earlier this week single-handedly brought down House Majority Leader Eric Cantor. And she didn't Facebook about it or anything. She's that classy. Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie Rabbai.
Thank you for staying, everyone. What an honor it is for you to be here tonight. To witness the magic of tonight. In this song, a song which each and every time I sing it feels like the very first time. But one more time, I'll do it for you, my fans. And of course, that song is Muffin Top March. Muffin Top March comes from the musical All In. And the musical All In is a musical of solidarity and breaking from what is known as tradition. Now, the musical All In is a musical about a woman, a group of women, but one in particular, who are post-baby. Since you're going to identify with this a lot. I mean, you didn't have a baby, but it's a group of women who have had children, and their bodies haven't cooperated with going back to the body they used to have. So they all join a support group and a gym. And the idea is they want to, of course, get back to who they are. And they encounter some obstacles along the way, which are other women who have never had children. These bodies are the same. And it's a real butting of bellies. And so it's the story of how these mothers are able to triumph over what is considered the normal, non-belly thing. Now, in this song, Muffin Top March, it's the song that comes towards the end of the musical. And I am leading the charge. These women who have muffin tops and are not ashamed. So they're wearing little belly shirts. And we are proudly displaying our post-baby muffin tops. Now, clearly that's enough. But it's not. Because in addition to this taking on a world of beauty and the environment and culture that we're in that only values certain body types, one of the things that made this musical so amazing and moving was the lyrics. The lyrics are so potent and powerful that it's hard for me to sing them sometimes. But there is one lyric in lyric is. It's all about me. Let's jog into our future together with the song Muffin Top March from the musical All In, featuring the lyric, it's all about me.
Thank God you said what you said.
I mean, those ladies have to be told. They can't just come in to our gym and put us down for jiggling. Say it. For the first time in my life, I feel beautiful. You are! You are, and you are, and you are, and you are!
I am angry. If I see one more friggin' Zumba instructor, somebody is gonna get kicked in the shin.
I'm so proud of you guys for just working at how you are. So much confidence. You keep at it for all of us.
That I don't hate.
It's the devil on that butt. Exactly. Exactly. But I'm glad. I'm glad because I had children and this was their home. It's my home forever. And I'm happy in this home.
That's right. If I had to choose between my two children and, this.
Yeah! Which would you choose?
I'm gonna take this and the two kids.
Yeah.
Provided eventually I might become that.
Really? Oh, really? Wow! I'm fine. Okay.
With you, because this was hormonal weight gain.
Have we not?
Yeah.
Step to the right. Step to the left. We will step on center. Be reft. They can put us down. They can push us through. But they will never stop us. Me, you, and you. Because we're on a muffin top march.
top mark. That was beautiful. At the beginning, you said, you specifically mentioned that this spoke to me in a way, and then you said, no, maybe it doesn't, because I didn't know that. It does speak to me. It does speak to me because, and I'm doing this to see the reaction now. Because we're pregnant. Never do it again. Mila Kunis is in the house tonight. Anyone too specific to okay. That's okay. We've got one more incredible presenter for you tonight. You've seen him so far sipping drinks and appearing as a creepy Frenchman. A man who has appeared in over 20 movie theaters. It's Robert C. Grant!
What an honor to be here to present the fourth and final nominated song for this evening's coveted Broadway's Next Hit Musical PHONY Award. Well, ladies and gentlemen, none of us knows how much time we have on this sweet, sweet earth of ours. And one of these days at the PHONY Awards, when they show that moving in memoriam recap, I would be honored if immediately after they said the name Robert C. Grant, people started singing this tune, The Prayer. It's weird. The Prayer is, of course, from the musical Medieval. Medieval takes place in the Middle Ages, when there were knights and horses underneath them, and princesses and castles. It was a time when valor was not enough to fight against the plague, or the sword, or the mother-in-law. In this particular story, Medieval, I play a knight who has been, who is in line for being king and wanted. It's something that his family wants to put upon him. And so he has chosen to leave the castle, to go into the forest, the magical forest, to discover what he is missing, his dream of being a free man who lives off of the earth and is not beholden to all of the trappings of the castle. In this song, The Prayer, it happens when I, the knight, have been found in the forest, and I am for the final night with my newfound friends before I am dragged back to this life which I have run from. And I sing to them about how I wish that we could just stay as one. Now, as if that weren't too much, what really defines this epic story is the choreography. And as luck would have it, ladies and gentlemen, we are honored tonight to have in this very audience the choreographer of Medieval. If we could have the house lights up for just a moment, I would just like to give credit where credit is due. I know you're out there somewhere. Yes, of course, sir, there you are. You may please stand up. I know, yes. Many hours in the studio.
Too many
hours in the studio trying to lengthen my legs and make me be able to do those mahs that you had in your mind. There's that one signature move that sort of defined your dance vocabulary and defined this music in a way. And if you could just, from where you are, just show us.
You don't want me to go out of the...
I do not want you to leave.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Won't you travel with me into the forest as we experience the prayer from Medieval?
Yes?
So, I touch you and I feel the vibe.
It's, well, it's what happens when you touch a wizard.
Oh, these many cold nights you have allowed me to touch the wizard. And it has brought me comfort, Ratchet.
Yes?
Sweet Fidget. Oh, how sad it is that I will only look upon you all for one more night. For don't you see, as the clouds are parting, that there in the distance stands the castle which will take me away from here.
Oh, that's what that is.
Has the spell to keep him here longer? Hasn't he brought a bright, shining light into this magical forest?
Oh, please say, dear wizard, that upon this night I might say.
Sir Bartholomew, we have a pretty good thing going with the touching and all. It's all right. I just sort of got out of an apprentice thing recently, so I don't want to jump right into another, taking a young man away from his family into a new life thing right now. It's not you, it's me.
Oh, I know this. Yes.
I'm perching!
Yes. Ever so gentle on that tiny muffin top.
Sir Bartholomew, there are some things beyond even the... Oh, it is nice to look at, though.
Do look upon my sword whenever you like.
There are many things I can do with my ancient wizard powers. But there are some things I can't, Sir Bartholomew.
Oh, please,
Ratchet!
do say that upon this night you may make this night. Stay.
Oh, Sir Bartholomew, I can't.
Ratchet, don't you see? The horses galloping with knights on top of them, coming this way?
Oh, that's what those are. Yeah, it seems that Fidget's right, Sir Bartholomew. Your people are coming for you. So a power higher than mine would need be invoked to stop that.
A power from below going on high?
You know, going on high.
Going on
Oh,
home.
I'm pretty sure that the book foretold that it was low to high. If you do not get it right, the spirits will just leave. They won't even show you. On the moon.
Perhaps you should too.
Mountain arches, climbing high into the sky. Where will the voices call me? Like the stained glass window with its shining gleam, will the answer come to me? And so I say to you, what is it that you have given me that's so unfair? Is it the answer that I hope to hear when I whisper the I shall ride into my home, not knowing what beholds me, a tree or a gnome, and each of my magical friends will I carry in my heart, and from the tower a new life it will start. So I'm bending down onto my knee. It's difficult in armor. And we'll see. And if I should ever return here to thee, one can only wonder at that time how tall could I be? So though things are so unfair, I appreciate you let down my head. This
From the musical Medieval, the song is The Prayer. And I'm always surprised in the presence of Robert to see how such a beautiful, beautiful voice can come out of someone who's so filthy. I'm sorry, I meant tall. Sorry. That's embarrassing. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, you have heard all 4 of tonight's nominated songs, and now it all comes down to you. I do not envy you the task at hand. It's a huge, huge responsibility. So, in a moment, we're going to review each one of the nominated songs once again. In fact, at this time, I'm going to ask our coup d'acteur to return to the stage. review each one of the nominated songs, I will ask our actors to perform a representational tableau here on the lip of the stage, hopefully not falling into your beverages. Just to remind you one more time of the majesty that we have observed here tonight. Our first presented song began in the 1960s in San Francisco. It was a coming-of-age story that made everything discover the one from the musical San Emilia. The song is a little bus in a parking lot in San Francisco. It is our favorite. Forget to mention that we're voting by applause. We are. We then moved on to two lifelong friends in Tenafly, New Jersey. One was destined for the trip of a lifetime to Paris, France. The other doomed to the mall for And how does Francois fit into all this? Don't ask, because that could be construed as something dirty, and we don't want to go down that road. From the musical Pourquoi Pas, the song is A Semester in Paris. If this is your favorite, vote now. Noted. We then moved along to a situation that many women can relate to. Let's face it, their husbands also, right? No? Alright. It was a group of postpartum women in a support group, and by golly, they will not be put down any longer. It's time to get militant against those skinny women. From the musical All In, the song is Muffin Top March. If this is your favorite, vote now. Finally, we went way back along the timeline to the Middle Ages, when a young knight who was inexplicably in line to be king, I don't know, he did not want to be king, though. He wanted to remain in the forest with his magical bird friend and an old wizard and every double entendre you can think of. Every one of them. From the musical Medieval, the song is The Prayer. If this is your favorite, vote now. Doesn't it? The judge in the front. What's your name, sir? Matt from PricewaterhouseCoopers has informed me that there is, in fact, a tie. Oh! Can you people believe it up there? All right. Easy, Statler and/or Waldorf. It is a tie between Muffin Top March and The Prayer. So once again, I'm going to ask you to vote. So let's begin once again in present time from the musical All In, the song Muffin Top March. If this is your favorite, vote now. Same night. Or do we go all the way back in time to the musical Medieval? The song is The Prayer. If this is your favorite, vote now. Two things. One, please alert security. And two, I understand that a lot of noise and ruckus was being made for medieval, and yet the shrill whistling that was taking place in the Muffin Top March deafened me. That was the last noise I heard. Not to mention the fact that, again, let me mention that my wife is pregnant and I'm not going to cross her. Ladies and gentlemen, Muffin Top! The cast right now is going backstage to prepare for the world premiere of our brand new musical. It's going to be very exciting, which gives us a little bit of time to figure out how the hell that happened. Here's what I'm thinking. First of all, again, we're so happy that you're here, and if you were here early enough, probably you wrote down a song on a small piece of paper, and you're thinking to yourself, and maybe about to yell out loud, "Brad, my song is great. Why didn't my song get picked out of the hat? It was much better than any of that stuff up there." To which I say two things. First of all, calm down. I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone at Press Water. And secondly, well, now is a moment that we get to take a look in the bowl at some of these stories, the songs that unfortunately we're not going to hear tonight, but need to have their due. Thank you for that polite question. All right, so let's just bring this right here. Certainly there are a lot of wonderful tunes up here, and hopefully some of them came from the top deck, because we have not given you guys enough love at all. That's called pandering. You're welcome. Sadly, tonight we are not not going to hear the song Woke Up on a Sunny Day, Now My Life's Gone to Shiite. It says Shiite. It is torn from today's headlines. Is there a Robert George in the house? Yeah. So, Robert, you're a political junkie?
Yes,
It's a Sunni day! Good. So you woke up on a Sunni day, now my life's gone to Shiite. So you're a political correspondent for a major news network, I can only assume. Close. Is there a story behind this on title, Robert?
Ripped from the headlines.
Just ripped from the headlines. I love that. That's fantastic. That made a really horrible situation into something very, very fun. We won't be hearing from Chris Schock, Shut Up and Kiss Me. That's a gorgeous song waiting to happen right there. That was going to be sexual content. You didn't get enough of that in medieval. Don't start chanting it. Chris, where are you? I can only assume that means there you are. Chris, how's your love life?
Oh, it's really lovely.
What's that?
Fabulous.
Yeah. Is this torn from today's headlines too? I feel weird now. I'm sorry, Chris. Have a good evening with whoever you're with. Do something by yourself. Wow. Today, Mosul, tomorrow, Baghdad. Did you know whose name is not here? Robert George. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I can only assume that you are
Political junkie!
a junkie, at least. Ian, I love this. Again, torn from today's headlines, and or you are part of the militant uprising. Because this sounds sort of like marching orders. I both congratulate you on this, and I have no choice but to notify the CIA. All right. Again, sadly, we are not going to be able to hear the original song, OMG, it's been over 4 hours. All right, one more, and then we will move along before we hit hour 5. Let's have fun in paradise. Oh, from Andrew. I'm not going to pronounce your last name correctly. Andrew, where are you? Hey, Andrew. Let's have fun in paradise.
There's something nice, something.
Thank you for bringing it uplifting. But it doesn't require armored vehicles. Once again, please alert security. We have Robert the tall one for that sort of thing. Thank you very much. Let's have fun in paradise indeed, which is clearly the perfect segue into returning to the world premiere of tonight's thrilling original musical. Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform the overture for the brand new musical All In, it's Mr. Gary Adler.
Lovely to have it all. How sweet and sweet and sweet and we and we fit in.
It's so hard to run around. Everyone's eyes on my body are found.
How lovely to fit in.
Lovely to fit in.
How lovely to fit in.
There it is.
Lovely to fit in. Lovely to fit in.
Always win.
The thing always
It started spewing,
spewing.
and then it went right into my eye. That's when I knew that my whole life had changed, when I had breast milk in my eye. They tell you this stuff in the books. They make such a big deal out of, oh, pregnancy. We have to protect the pregnant woman.
Hey
You know,
guys, sorry,
they
I'm
say,
gonna bring you guys some Cokes and fries.
Thank you. They're making buckets now, huh?
They do fast form special.
Thank you.
thank you so much.
All right,
for,
let's get this. Come on, have a seat. Let's get this meeting in order.
Okay.
There's only 4 of us here, so. My name is Samantha. I had a baby.
My name is Jules, and I've struggled with my weight for a long time.
my name is Karina. I struggled with anger. And I have 2 kids and a husband.
My name is Diane. And I'm an alcoholic.
It's a lot of the same issues, actually. You ever just feel like your body's changing and you can't stop it? Yes. I felt that for 9 months. I'm Samantha. It's joyful to bring life into the world, right?
Yes.
2, I only had 1, but it was as much joy as 2, I imagine.
Sure.
Maybe. Problem is, I have friends.
I'm gonna need like 10 of them.
Yeah, but take my bucket. At least some of it. The thing is that I work in the fashion world. I was a designer before those, couple of months that I took off postpartum. And going back into the fashion world, it's very, very judgmental. And I feel deflated, but I am not.
butt. You girl whose butt is really huge. Hey. Sometimes people look at me and scream, bah!
It's my babysitters. I see the babysitters. They're beautiful. Their bodies are perfect.
Yeah.
They have not been stretched in any way, shape, or form.
And ripped sometimes.
Everything should be. And every time I see them, I'm filled with more rage. The seething, burning feeling in. Thank you.
Have some fries. Eat your feelings.
These feelings are not going to eat themselves.
Maybe for different reasons, but I know we all want the same thing. I think. We just want to fit in however we are. We want to fit in. We want to be accepted.
Every time I walk down the street and someone calls out something mean, eat a meatloaf sandwich for me too.
We're standing here together. 2 days where it stops. 2 days where we're standing here together. Until my jeans pop.
Outside these doors is a world of pain. Those eyes burn like lasers, and it's hard to leave my bedroom. I wish I had some Star Trek phasers.
Me too.
I want to fit in.
We just want to fit in.
My pants and the world.
We want to fit in.
Oh my God, Janice, you look so cute today. You can call me that all you want, but you still look hot as a stove girl. What?
Look in the reflection of Loman.
Oh my God! How convenient that there's like a mirror-like substance right here.
Glass.
But it does the trick just fine.
Right. I mean, look at you. You are like a stove on top of a stove.
Oh,
You're like, if someone lit a campfire on top of that second stove, then you're like the marshmallow on top of it. That's like,
you are like, oh, someone's, oh. Hey, Samantha, hey. exception I've heard of.
We should have a meeting because we have that big issue coming out, right? All three of us?
Yeah, we could meet in person. Yeah, we could.
It's better like conference call.
I love conference calls. Thank you so much, Janice. Great idea. Yes to that.
I know you and I made set up an in-person meeting for later on today. We're going to be able to meet.
That is right. We had set that up.
I don't think there's enough room in your schedule right now.
My schedule just doesn't have enough space.
It's like 10:30. We'd have to move to 12:15 in order to make enough space.
That's great, yeah.
Take number 4 because the wall is out between 4 and 5. So there's that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She got exactly what she deserved. Oh my god.
She really had that one coming.
Oh my god.
She had it coming.
Simplicity.
OMG. It's quicker to say it that way, you see. OMG.
We LOL when we look at she.
OMG. We LOL when we look at she.
Turn to the left and everyone's like, where did that bitch disappear to? And then we turn to the front and they're like, I want whatever's hanging on that hanger.
And then we turn to the right and they say, oh my god, look at that figure. And then we turn full back and they say, oh my god, look at that figure.
Good job, Dahlia.
Oh my god.
Is there anything better than what this is?
Oh my god. No, there is nothing better than this.
I would rather be here sharing this non-two-dimensional moment with you than anybody in my life.
Me too, I feel the same way. We are so good friends.
We are so not a stereotype because they don't come in size 0.
This is a gym? Yep. Oh, come on. The lights are fluorescent, but it's fine.
What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Well, ride it.
No thank you is what I was taught to say when anyone says that to me.
I'm paying a babysitter $17 an hour, so I might as well start doing something.
Yeah, the free weights. They're free. It's free. I mean, look, this is as good a way as any to spend our time. You know, we can be sitting talking about our feelings or eating them. Oh, that must have hurt.
She's fine.
I got some. Remember the tenderness. Remember the tenderness.
Right, remember the tender.
Yeah. Just gonna get a little. It's sweat, but they say it's good for you, you know. Hey, Jen, where's Delilah?
Oh, Samantha, I didn't know you worked out.
Here!
You know these people.
Yeah, these are my friends. These are my work colleagues.
Yeah, she doesn't really know us.
We've worked together for the last 5 years. I think we know each other.
That's the girl they called me just butt.
You are so stupid, I can hear you. I'm gorgeous, not deaf. Fortunately for you, I mean, you've sort of found your crowd, right? So maybe you'll be happy to know that we got together. Should I tell her?
You didn't tell her?
And recommended that you be moved to a different department.
Why? What's at work?
Fashion doesn't rhyme with expansion.
No, I tried. It took me a while to figure that out. It's really their clothes.
Lemon drops until you were like expansion.
I think I gotta work on my these.
Look, it's not.
Excuse
It's
me.
not. Oh, no. No.
I feel like I walked into a Magnolia bakery.
Their ass. Which muscle needs to get stronger? Which muscle do I have to work to kick their ass? The muscle gets stronger. La 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 la. Oh, now a new thought.
We are in this together, pound by pound. We are in this together, that's what I found. We're not budging, we're not moving, we're staying right here. I am just unpacking in my new office. Janice in a different department because you and Delilah made a request of the boss for that to be true, and now it is. That was a period.
Oh my god, I'm so thin I haven't had one of those for 10 years. you're stupid. Well, you're never gonna be thin, okay? Which means that you're never gonna fit in, and no matter you can black out all of the mirrors in your house and sit Shiva on your life. But knowing that the disappearing is gonna make you free. Look in the reflection at Loman sometime and realize no matter how many people you band together with, your hips are all they see. Hips like ships. Yeah, I got those.
I'm still here. And I'm not going anywhere. Because when I get home each night, I have 4 eyes looking at me.
Well, maybe he should take off his glasses.
No. 2 eyes are in the eyes of my beloved, the one who has stuck with me through thick and thin, and thick again, but thin soon. And the other 2 are of my daughter, the most beautiful light on this planet, who has a mother who cares about her more clearly than other people's mothers care about their children. Allow them to be heartless because I've taught her to be vulnerable and loving and care about other people and be generous, no matter what they are, whether they're vegetable or If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Got it?
I will destroy you. I will crush you. Well, I'll get something that will crush you. Poof, disappear. This is my prayer. I will go medieval on your Good luck in your new office.
Thank you. You can go.
You know what? What? I've been running now for 6 weeks and my butt's not getting any smaller, but I sure do feel great. Good. I'm glad you knew. Better?
I don't feel anything but anger.
Endorphins don't help your moods?
No, not with the postpartum depression, no. Oh, hey, what's going on?
How lucky that I ran into you guys.
Really? Is it?
Yeah, Samantha was just talking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said that the meeting time has changed, and that you should probably just go to the building downstairs.
Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah, the Dunkin'
Okay.
Donuts. That's where she wants you to stay because the meeting was canceled and
Strange, we're always on Carl's Jr.
no. She's coming to have coffee with us.
All right, well, I guess that's what we gotta do. I don't...
No. She just wanted to have coffee with us. So, good luck, okay? Good luck with your lives.
She picked that Lululemon pants wearing, not gonna say it,
Lady.
person over us? How could she cancel Carl's Jr. Wednesday? Those are my favorite days.
I gotta tell you, look, I've been down this road once before, right? This is what happens.
This road?
No, I'm talking figuratively. First, they have a kid, and they're glowing. Then eventually, things don't turn out well. Then, they see their old friends who are knowing that something's a little askew and their body's in hell. That's what they do. And then they leave, and then they get going. 'Cause let me tell ya, I got not one but two. And maybe she'll be different till she would never cancel Carl's Junior Wednesdays. She would never leave us, that I know. She would never leave us. She would never cancel Carl's Junior Wednesdays. She would never go. She never leaves, and they get going. She never leaves. Trust me, I'm knowing that. She never leaves. She's gonna get going. But hey, maybe she'll prove us wrong and she'll come back. She's our friend, and something is afoot. She's our friend, and this is right. She's our friend, and something is afoot. Maybe she'll come back. She'll never leave.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, sorry about your friends not showing up. That was really too bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you didn't have the power that you thought you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
What?
You're here!
What?
I knew when Skinny Skinny!
Wait, why is that going at me? Why is that
I knew when Skinny McSkin told me that you canceled the meeting. I knew she was lying. I knew you would never. I would never. I just had a breastfeeding incident.
Wait. I don't understand.
Let me say it slower.
That would help.
All right.
But conceptually, I don't understand why you would just stick by your friend when you heard something mean about her.
Because that's what friendship is. It doesn't matter if you've got childbearing hips or you're as thin as a pin. We care about each other through thick and thin. You guys don't care about each other unless there's loud oocha music playing. The hotness runs out. Trust me.
Oh my God.
I would never let that happen to you.
Yes, you would.
No, there was totally the other night when there was music playing, and you definitely cared more about me than you use.
Shallow.
That's not what Tony's. That's not what Tony said. But he wasn't over at my house or anything.
Tony?
Yeah.
Have you been canoodling my Tony?
He's been canoodling me more. You.
I'm so glad you said what you said.
Yes, and I'll say it again. They're shallow, and we're not. And I don't care if there are judgmental eyes out there when we're running through the park or standing in the gym. What
an alcoholic.